Welcome to the Forbes House Museum. Perched on a hill overlooking what is now Dorchester Bay, the Forbes House Mansion sits on the traditional land of the Neponset Band of the indigenous Massachusetts people. They stewarded this land until the early 1600s, when much of their population was wiped out or displaced by the arrival of English settlers. Place names remind us of that history, while descendants of Principal Chief Chickatawbut's Band of Massachusetts still survive and uphold the traditions of their ancestors. We are grateful to the Massachusetts people, past and present. Today, the museum occupies 6 acres of land just above the Neponset River estuary. On a clear day, there is a beautiful view of the city skyline and Boston Harbor from the front lawn and the upper floors of the house. That view would have been quite different in 1833, when the mansion was built by architect Isaiah Rogers with money from the early China trade. Its columns, pilasters, porticos, and symmetrical design are all typical of the Greek Revival style, popular at the time. Its granite foundation was hauled from the nearby Quincy quarries. There is a small heart above the side entrance, a memorial to Thomas Tunno Forbes, who drowned in a typhoon off the coast of Canton, China, when he was 27 years old. He was one of 3 Forbes brothers, all of whom made their fortunes in the family trading firm Perkins & Company. The firm eventually merged to become part of Russell & Company, the largest American trading firm in the 1800s. The younger brothers, Captain Robert Bennett and John Murray, lived well into their 80s, leaving lasting legacies as entrepreneurs and philanthropists. The museum tells their stories, and those of the subsequent generations who called the mansion home, through its collection of art and artifacts collected from around the globe and spanning decades. Mary Bowditch Forbes was the last family member to live here. As this branch of the Forbes family were abolitionists, in contrast to their slave-trading cousins, she was an admirer of Abraham Lincoln, and over nearly 50 years she collected Lincoln and Civil War memorabilia, even commissioning a Lincoln log cabin replica to be built in the backyard. It still stands today. Other significant outbuildings in the backyard include the barn and carriage house. The carriage house is the original structure, built in the same style as the main house. Then, in the 1880s, the renowned Boston architecture firm Peabody & Stearns designed the barn addition in the shingle style. This is one of the last remaining Peabody & Stearns barns in existence. Unfortunately, the conjoined building is showing significant signs of age. Restoring it has become one of the museum's top priorities. A restored building could stand as more than a monument and could serve as a vibrant hub for the museum's activities, housing office and exhibit space, as well as a function hall for art, entertainment, community engagement and education, and celebrations. The museum holds tours, events, and programs throughout the year, and the grounds are open every day free of charge, dawn to dusk. In all that we do, we strive to be a true community resource. This is our mission. Inspired by the Forbes family legacy of entrepreneurship, social action, and philanthropy, the Forbes House Museum fosters discourse around civic engagement and cultural awareness.